watching Wyln TV. We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. We start tonight off in the city of Hazleton, where one future of one historic landmark is looking bright. The Altamont Hotel building is getting a new lease on life as restoration work kicks off in the city of Hazleton. The former hotel, standing on the corner of Broad and Church Streets, been at the center of controversy for over a decade. The 10-story structure, built back in 1930, was even previously sold at a tax sale. But now, city officials say the future of the former downtown Hazleton crown jewel is looking brighter as the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress spearheads the project.
So for many years, our organization has been hoping and working hard to try to find interest in renovating the Altamont for new use. Market rate housing is really what we feel is most beneficial to the downtown, and according to the plans and the new owners and the construction that's underway now, that is what's going to happen. So we're very happy about it.
The former hotel's gone through an array of transformations, including its time served as a minimum security prison.
As far as I understand it, it's going to be about 60 or so 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, a couple studios, a little bit of commercial and retail on the ground floor as it is now. But the idea is to have market rate apartments downtown that give people an opportunity, if they're interested in moving downtown but don't necessarily want to have a house or a property to maintain, this would be an option for them. And the housing market has improved downtown. The rents are going up, and so we're hopeful that this is a good sign for the community and a good sign for things to come.
Crews were seen working on reviving life inside the building Tuesday, and Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat expects internal demolition in the weeks to come.
I'm just looking forward to having the downtown be able to serve more residential population, having the businesses be able to benefit from that. Typically, all other successful downtown revitalizations have relied on strong residential presence for new demand for uses and nightlife. So hopefully good things will come.
The $9 million project is expected to be completed in just 2 years, which will translate into thousands of tax dollars for the city, county, and school districts. Now over to Tamaqua, where a man appeared in court Tuesday after being charged with fatally shooting another man last week in the borough. Authorities allege that 22-year-old Francis Whitmire shot and killed 18-year-old Eric Tavenner at a home on Gay Street. The men were allegedly smoking marijuana and playing around with a gun when it discharged. The bullet struck Tavenner, and he was later pronounced dead at a local hospital. An autopsy confirmed he died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. Whitmire faces charges of aggravated assault, simple assault, and involuntary manslaughter. His preliminary hearing was continued because he did not secure lawyer services. He's currently being held at Schuylkill County Prison. Officials in Hazleton are working to revise handicap parking regulations. The original proposed charge was $85 for both a sign and pole. City Council approved the first reading of the most recent proposed fee changes. The administration was asked to break down fees, so residents who already have poles and just want a sign replacement would pay just $35. If they do need a pole, the city would charge an additional $50. The same amount would be charged if the pole needs to be relocated. Maintenance fees for the handicap parking signs were lowered to just $5 last month by council. Votes on the second and third readings of the amended ordinance are expected at their next meeting, March 11th. Authorities in Wilkes-Barre seized large amounts of drugs and took 3 people into custody after serving a search warrant Monday. Officers found meth, marijuana, crack cocaine, and heroin, along with various other drugs and packaging materials at a home on Westminster Street. As a result, 31-year-old Jacqueline Bazak, 35-year-old Ivan Torres Pantojas, and 47-year-old Alan Brady were all taken into custody. Bazak was charged with drug possession, resisting arrest, and a firearms violation. She also had an outstanding warrant out for her arrest. Torres, Pantojas, and Brady were arrested on drug charges. All three were arraigned. Brady was processed and released, while Bezak and Torres Pantojas were taken to prison without bail. Kingston police charged a Pringle man with sexually assaulting a child back in October. Allegedly, 51-year-old Raymond Scolota inappropriately touched a young girl while she was at his house playing video games. A Luzerne County jury convicted Scolota of sexually assaulting another girl back in 2007. He was sentenced 3 to 10 years in prison and had to register as a sex offender under Megan's Law. He was arraigned Tuesday in the most recent case and jailed at Luzerne County Prison for lack of $50,000 bail. The Schuylkill County coroner ruled the death of an inmate suicide. 39-year-old Jerry Joseph Feathers was found hanging in his cell November 25th by prison guards making their normal rounds. He was then taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. A forensic autopsy was performed, finding the manner of death as asphyxiation. Feathers died in November, but the death was not made public until last month. The incident was brought up at a recent Schuylkill County Prison Board meeting. Pennsylvania State Police are currently investigating a burglary in Hazel Township. 2 unidentified suspects forced their way into a detached garage at a home in the 1000 block of Jeansville Road. The suspects left the scene with an orange Tau dirt bike and a white Yamaha ATV. Anyone with information regarding this case is being asked to contact Trooper Smith at 570-459-3890. The Luzerne County Road and Bridge Department is preparing for multiple bridge replacement projects in Butler and Sugarloaf Townships. All funding for the projects will be coming from federal community development block grants, as well as impact fees from gas drilling. 3 bridges on Honey Hole Road in Butler Township are being replaced at a cost of $644,243. Now, as for Sugarloaf Township, the bridge on East County Road, just off State Route 93, will be replaced in the fall after the bridge on Butler Drive near Cunningham wraps up at an estimated $1.2 million. A bridge on Walp Road will be replaced this summer, and the bid for utility relocation work should go out by May. The estimated $1 million project will be funded through the county's Act 13 fund, which comes from gas drilling impact fees. Keystone Job Corps graduates lined up this morning to take their next steps into the workforce. Wyln's Phil Kaufman has the story.
Today we attended the Keystone Jobs Corps Center spring graduation ceremony.
So Keystone Job Corps is a residential job training program for young adults who are interested in establishing their careers, earning their credentials, and having their high school credentials behind them as well. It's for young people who want to be successful.
Miss Kelly King, the center's director, presented diplomas and conferred the students and gave an inspiring speech referencing to the hard work of the famous children's book writer, Dr. Seuss.
So today's graduation was great. It's always great to see our graduates come back and be ready to celebrate them. So sometimes young people today are being told couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't, and we get to work every day with young people who do want to and will be and want to be successful. So all the couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn'ts become all the could, would, shoulds. And today we talked about lollipop moments. And being at the Job Corps Center, a lot of students discover their lollipop moments, whether it's their independence, their high school diploma attainment, their trade completion, leadership opportunities, community service, just that process of discovering myself and what I can offer in the world and understanding you can impact the world.
The ceremony had several guest speakers who also addressed the graduates and the crowd, including Deborah Nematanzi, a previous graduate of the program.
To be honest, it feels great to be able to come back and see Keystone again. It's honestly an amazing opportunity because this is a one-time experience. And it's something that you definitely don't get back. Keystone is it's a place where I found myself, and hopefully a lot of other people can have that experience for themselves. Job Corps was a foundation for many different things in terms of friendship as well. And it was really good, a nice experience to be able to meet new people from all over.
We here at Wyln News wish the graduates a congratulations and best wishes for the future. Reporting from Keystone Job Corps Center in Drums, this is Philip Kaufman with Wyln News.
Thanks, Phil. Coming up on Wyln News, it's Problem Gambling Awareness Month, plus another phone scam alert. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Sunshine tomorrow at a high of 47 and a low of 31, then some rain on Friday. Luckily, basketball takes place indoors. The weekend's got a funny temperature spike, but the sun remains constant. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
Those wishing to honor the late Schuylkill County Commissioner Frank Staudenmeier have a chance both Friday and Saturday in his hometown of Ashland. Public viewings will be held from 5 to 8 p.m. Friday and 9 to 10:45 a.m. Saturday at St. Charles Borromeo Roman Catholic Church at 1115 Walnut Street. A Mass of Christian burial will be celebrated at 11 a.m. Saturday at the church. Anticipating the large number of people who will want to attend, the funeral home obtained a 20-passenger van to take people between the Old St. Marititas Church parking lot and St. Charles Borromeo. Staudenmeier died suddenly Saturday afternoon at the age of 69 while vacationing with his family in Florida. Gambling addiction's a problem that affects millions of people, and the month of March is dedicated to bringing awareness and help to those who need it. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more.
When people hear of addictions, they may think of drugs and alcohol abuse. But gambling can also be a serious problem. March is National Problem Gambling Month. Now in its 16th year, it brings about awareness, education, and resources.
In this state, there are approximately 300,000 compulsive gamblers. And nationwide, an estimated upwards of 6 million individuals suffer from problem gambling. And with the expansion of sports betting, we anticipate that number will grow.
As with any addiction, there are signs that family members and friends can look out for.
A few common signs of problem gambling could include when individuals begin to develop strained relationships with loved ones, when they borrow money to gamble, when they gamble to receive a high, or when they miss work, school, or other activities in order to gamble.
Kevin O'Toole, Executive Director of the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board, addressed concerns about online gambling and sports betting.
Pennsylvania's online interactive gaming, sports wagering gaming, and fantasy sports operations have set in place responsible gambling limits. Players who enjoy the online environment can establish wage limits, deposit limits, time limits, and these are opportunities for players to place controls on their activity.
Though many enjoy gambling as a recreational hobby, it can also be addictive. If you believe you have a problem or know someone that does, there is help. 1-800-GAMBLER is a 24-hour-a-day hotline. Round-the-clock chats are also available at p8council.com. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Now, at this time, there's no confirmed cases of coronavirus or COVID-19 in Pennsylvania. However, one state lab can now handle about 6 tests per day for the virus that's globally sickening people. According to the Associated Press, getting test results from the state-run lab in Exton reduces turnaround time significantly, making them typically available within a day. The state lab's waiting for equipment that should increase its testing capacity, and private labs will soon likely get federal permission to perform testing. State Secretary of Health Rachel Levine encourages those fearing they might have COVID-19 to call their doctor or hospital, which will then determine the next steps and/or tests. Another phone scam alert. UGI warns of yet another phone call scam that unfortunately involves its customers. A number of UGI customers reported getting phone calls falsely claiming they owe money for energy bills and that they're in danger of imminent shutoff. While the calls appear to come from UGI, customers are told to call a different number to make a payment within 30 minutes or risk termination of service. UGI claims that the phone calls are not generated by either UGI or an agent of the company, and that this is not how they go about the real scenario. UGI advises its customers to not provide any information over the phone if they receive a suspicious phone call. Instead, they should call UGI if they have any questions at 800-276-2722. Coming up on Mackinaca's News Choice, we bring back healthy habits for your heart for Wellness Wednesday and Community and You, plus some Super Tuesday results. So stay with us.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Chura's. Quality vehicle since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Chura's Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Wyln has strong ties to the community, and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society telethons. Wyln's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. Wyln, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN, and we are here today to talk healthy habits for your heart on this Wellness Wednesday on location at the Wellness Center with Christine Valent, one registered dietitian of the many wonderful workers here to benefit you and your heart health. Now, Christine, what is your role in the rehab process?
So I am a registered dietitian, and I help patients, whether they are in the rehab process or coming in on their own, learn how to apply healthy habits to their diet and lifestyle.
Now, what are some of those healthy habits that you guys promote here when it comes to all of the people that are referred to the Wellness Center?
Sure. So the Wellness Center is a great facility in that we really take care of the patient in multiple aspects. So they can go to cardiac rehab if they need to. They can move up here to the Wellness Center Fitness Center to continue being physically active. We have, PT and OT to help them there, and coming to me to talk about nutrition and diet to really, get familiar with healthy habits in all aspects of their lives.
And once they reach your room here and out there, what are some healthy eating tips and tricks and all the advice that you can give for a healthy heart and one that's functioning normally and might not have been at first, but while following your tips and tricks should be up to speed?
So one of the first things I recommend to all my patients, whether they're coming in for heart health or not, is a balanced diet. So you hear it all the time, and it truly is very important to have a little bit of everything in the diet to make sure that you're getting the correct nutrients and vitamins and a variety of all that through your intake.
Now, walking through to get to this room right now, I saw a wide age range of patients that you guys do serve here, correct?
Yes, correct. We do. We serve patients from toddlers all the way up to seniors, in their 90s and plus. So we do see everyone.
Now, how does somebody get referred to see you and make their stops here at the Wellness Center?
Sure. So to see me and many other providers at the Wellness Center, you just need a referral from your primary care physician or a specialist. They make the referral out to outpatient nutrition, and then before you know it, they're sitting with me at my desk.
Now, if there's one big message that you really want to send home with the viewers watching right now and on social media and everywhere, what is one of those huge things to seriously remember when it comes to healthy habits for your heart, keeping your heart pumping at a reasonable speed compared to most?
Sure. So definitely looking at it as the whole picture. So taking care of your stress levels, your physical activity, and your diet. Making sure your diet has lots of healthy fats in it, found in, fatty fish, avocados, nuts, seeds, whole grains that have lots of fiber to help reduce bad cholesterol, and eating, again, a nice variety of fruit, fresh vegetables, again, for added vitamins and fiber, everything working together to bring down the risk for heart disease or progression of any heart health issues.
Perfect. Thank you so much for talking with us today, Christine.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for watching out there. Remember, if you would like to boost up to speed your healthy heart habits, come get a referral and see Christine right here at the Wellness Center. And we will see you next time here on WYLN. Thanks for watching Community and You.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Super Tuesday results came in last night, and boy was it a good night for Joe Biden. The former vice president earned the largest amount of delegates from the night, winning the majority of state primaries. Senator Bernie Sanders won a few states as well, but lost his delegate lead to Biden. Following last night's results, former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg dropped out of the race earlier this afternoon, endorsing Biden. Many states still need to vote in their primaries, including Pennsylvania, on April 28th. We'll be sure to keep our viewers updated as results continue to roll in. Attention WYLN sports fans, we've got the green light to bring some high school basketball action to your screens Friday night. So join us Friday night for some live girls high school basketball coverage. The Hazleton area Lady Cougars will take on the Owen J. Roberts Lady Wildcats for the first round of PIAA Class 6A playoffs on neutral court. And that kicks off 7:30 sharp Friday night at Berwick Area High School. So be sure to join us Friday night for all the nonstop action right here and only here on WYLN TV. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture,